Times Square in Ballincollig, where Anneliese joins me. Good afternoon to you, Anneliese.
Good afternoon, Patricia.
And you're very welcome. Now, we've had two questions in. John Paul said almost back to back, and they're really kind of the same topic. Mary in Charleville kicked it off by saying, I'm finding it very hard to sleep at the moment. Can Anneliese recommend anything that would help that you can buy over the counter? I was wondering about something like Night Tall, but I haven't taken anything yet. The only medication I'm on is a blood pressure tablet. And then literally almost after that, Patrick was on to say, I'm not sleeping well at the moment. I'm looking for a natural remedy that will help me with sleep.
So there's quite a few remedies out there. The Night Tall one is a pharmaceutical one that people often take for flu, actually. And while it can conk you out, I think a lot of people experience then waking up in the middle of the night or feeling extremely groggy the following day. So the natural remedies are things like L-theanine, magnesium, glycine, valerian is a great one, lemon balm, melissa, which is lemon balm, skullcap, and they generally come in combinations in natural sleep remedies. So the one that works the very best for most of our customers is by a company called NHP, and it's called Advanced Sleep Support. And there's about 12 different herbs in there that are all really good to stop the busy body, busy mind. They don't knock you out. They just make you feel very, very relaxed. They bring all the stress hormones down so you can have a nice natural sleep and you don't feel groggy the next morning. The other one that works really well is by another company called Nature's Plus, and that's the Magnesium Night. So that's a combination of magnesium with other things that can, again, do the same thing. So it's called Magnesium Night. And the last thing then I'd recommend is the Maconta Magnesium Complex for nighttime as well. So you'd definitely be able to get one of the three of those in your local health shop. And I think if you're out, at this time of year, having the extra drinks and heavier meals, I think supporting the liver, because the liver gets very active at night time. So taking something like milk thistle just to get you through the season, you can take that in the morning. It just supports your liver. But that can actually help with disturbed sleep from overeating and overboozing.
Okay, and as well, I always find when the clock changes, that can disturb some people's sleep pattern and then it settles down after a number of weeks.
Absolutely, and melatonin is a great one for that, or for jet lag, but unfortunately we cannot get it over the counter here in Ireland. So if you are going on holidays to the Sunshine, Spain, Portugal, Tenerife, any of these places, you'll be able to buy melatonin in any health shop or pharmacy, 1 or 2 milligrams, and that's a fantastic one for people whose sleep is disturbed by night shifts or change in time like jet lag or clock change.
Okay, this is from Anne. Hi, Anneliese. Any suggestions, please? I'm suffering from dry mouth.
Okay, so it depends. A lot of the time that can be as a result of certain medications, particularly SSRIs, serotonin reuptake inhibitors. So if it's down to a medication that you're taking, blood pressure could be another one as well, actually, Patricia. If it's down to the medication, really it's only about managing the symptoms, which probably include things like sucking on lozenges or sugar-free sweets just to keep the saliva going. But for some people it can be a condition. It can be linked in with dry eye. It's called Sjogren's syndrome, Sjorgens, Sjogren's syndrome. So with that one, you can take something like sea buckthorn oil, which is very, very good for anything that needs any mucous membranes that are dry. So it's great for dry eye, dry mouth. It's even good for dry skin. So that would be a great one to take, the sea buckthorn. And then there's something called oil pulling. If you go onto YouTube or onto the internet and Google oil pulling, this can really help with dry mouth, but it can also help if you've got gingivitis, gum disease, or if you've a gum infection, or if you've a sore, burning hot mouth. So what you do is you take some oil, put it into your mouth. Coconut oil is one of the nicest ones because caprylic acid in that is great for mouth health. And you literally let the oil melt in your mouth and then you swish it around for about 5 minutes through the gums, through the teeth. And that's fantastic in terms of putting the moisture back into the tissue in the mouth as well.
Okay, hi, this is from Sean. A question for Anneliese, please. What is the best thing to take to prevent stomach flu over Christmas? I was told to try Boulardi probiotic, and I'm wondering, is that good?
So, yes, well, Saccharomyces boulardii is actually a type of probiotic that's like a yeast, but it's fantastic for people who would get regular runny tummies and diarrhea. It's a brilliant one to take on holidays with you in case you get a dodgy meal or the water is dirty. But with the stomach virus, that tends to be a viral infection as well. So supporting the immune system really is key so you don't catch the virus in the first place. So I would think for prevention, you definitely take like something that has vitamin D, zinc, vitamin C and vitamin B6 in there, because they would all be hugely important for preventing viruses. And if you're very prone to stomach flu, taking something like the Saccharomyces probiotic at the same time can help. But if you do get sick and you do have a lot of diarrhea, that Saccharomyces boulardii can definitely shorten the time that you're suffering.
Okay, Sheila wants to know, can you recommend something for a constant phlegmy cough that she doesn't seem to be able to shake?
Okay, so I think always I love the Dr. Claire Mucotone, which is brilliant for treating any kind of respiratory illness. But a lot of people, a lot of my customers, Patricia, would take that once a day as a preventative throughout the winter months. These would be people who would be prone to getting respiratory infections regularly, or people who've got asthma. And that can help to keep the lungs clear, and it also supports the immune system, so the immune system can fight off viral infections and bacterial infections. Another thing that's lovely as well is the olive leaf extract. If you've been suffering from a virus, if you've had a virus and you're finding it really hard to kick it, I always think this is a great one. It's one of our favourites in the shop here. And you get it in tablet and liquid form, but I prefer the liquid. So I think do a combination of the Dr. Claire Mucotone and the olive leaf extract. And for a lot of people, if you're prone to getting respiratory infections throughout the winter, taking N-acetylcysteine or NAC, NAC, can really make a big difference. And it's a great natural anti-inflammatory, so it supports loads of other areas of the body as well. And a lot of our customers who took this throughout the winter months even reported that they got less hay fever in the summer from it. So it really does help with anything kind of respiratory. And it's normally you will buy it as NAC, NAC, but it's called N-acetylcysteine.
Okay, Billy's looking for your thoughts, please, on Udos oil tablets as a general daily tablet. Can it be mixed with other medication?
So Udos oil is a combination of different seed oils, Patricia, that will give you the omega-3, 6 and 9. Now, personally, I'm a fan of taking omega-3 rather than the others, because I do think we get them in our diet an awful lot if you're eating seed oils, so if you're eating breads and grains, and if you're using sunflower oil or olive oil, we tend to get enough of the omega-6. It's the omega-3 that's hard to get. That comes from chia seeds, pumpkin seeds, walnuts and fish. So I would probably generally prefer fish oil, but for a lot of people, their fish oil repeats on them, or they're vegetarian. So taking the Udos for that is very good. It can help bring your good cholesterol up, and it's of course a lovely oil for general heart health and skin health. The only thing it wouldn't be suitable to take with would be a blood thinner. And it's not a multivitamin, so it's not going to give you a lot of your vitamin D and other things that you need. But if you're looking to take something for your brain health and your joint health and as a general anti-inflammatory, it's a great vegetarian alternative to a fish oil.
Okay, all right. We will leave it there. And as this is our last slot for this year, can I just say thank you for all of your wonderful, wonderful hours of information that you've given us throughout the year. It is definitely one of our more popular slots. We're always inundated with questions for you. So thank you for that, and have a great Christmas, and we'll talk to you in the new year.
Christmas to everybody.
Okay.
Thank you, Patricia.
All right, thanks for that. Okay, Anneliese Russell of the Health Hub Times Square in Ballincollig. And of course, Anneliese will put up all of the information that she spoke about today on her website.